What does the "Don't Tread on Me" snake sign mean? I'm not American. The "Don't Tread on Me" meaning is an expression of freedom and liberty that first originated on the Gadsden flag, depicting a coiled rattlesnake getting ready to attack, and used as a cry for independence for the American colonies when fighting the British. It was originally flown by the Culpeper Minutemen of Virginia. Different militia groups have an identifying flag. It has a history in American culture as representing resisting tyranny. If anyone's interested, here's a Wikipedia article with more historical details. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/culpeper_Minutemen. Usuunayat. Well, if nobody wants to give an actual historical meaning for the flag, it was originally from the American Revolution as an early symbol of American independence and resistance to British rule. Now it's used by morons and people forgot its original meaning. You're referring to the Gadsden flag. It's typically associated with South Carolina and also the U.S. Revolutionary War. It was created by Brigadier General Henry Gadsden of the Continental American Army. Gadsden was a leading proponent and was heavily involved in the founding of the Continental Navy. The logo had previously been used in protests against British authorities painted on drums used by agitators, for example. The rattlesnake being a creature unique to North America, not particularly aggressive but quick to defend itself when provoked. Gadsden took it upon himself to create a logo for the newly commissioned Navy and took the logo he'd seen earlier among protests, turning it into a flag. He then gave the flag as a gift to Brig. Gen. Isaac Hopkins. Hopkins was soon thereafter named the Commodore of the newly formed Continental Navy. Hopkins, under orders from the Continental Congress, acquired a number of merchant ships, outfitted them with cannon. He renamed his lead ship, USS Alfred, and hoisted Gadsden's flag as a symbol of his flagship. Hopkins then set out to intercept shipments of gunpowder and other materiel being sent to British forces in Boston, which was besieged by General Washington. The Gadsden flag apparently made something of an impression and was for a time also adopted as the flag of the Continental Marines. The snake is a rattlesnake. The snake is known to shake its tail, which makes a sound like a rattle when threatened. The snake is normally not aggressive, but it will use a venomous bite. The idea of the flag is to leave me alone, and you have nothing to worry about, but I am armed and ready to defend myself. The flag was originally the flag for a ship that was used to fight against the British in the American Revolutionary War. It was a statement of defiance against what the people viewed as a tyrannical government. The rattlesnake with the words, "Don't tread on me," is meant to come off as a warning to anyone trying to oppress them that they will fight to defend their freedom, in the same way a rattlesnake will rattle its tail as a warning against anything that might tread on it. Nowadays, it's a flag flown by idiots who believe that America is being crushed under the tyranny of the left because they're giving rights to people who aren't white, heterosexual, rich, and Christian. It means, no steppy on snack. Basically, don't mess with me or I will strike back. It's mess around and find out. Don't think you can walk all over me and I won't fight back. The meaning hasn't changed per se, but most people who wave it are pro-Second Amendment conservatives. Stepping on snakes is bad. Respect the wildlife, free guns and car. It originally was a flag from the American Revolution. It meant that Americans were like a rattlesnake. Don't step on us. We'll bite. Now it just means, I'm a right-wing wanker and I want to suck Trump's little dick. The tread in Gadsden's defiant phrase, "Don't tread on me," means to step, walk, or trample so as to press, crush, or injure something. And so, with its tongue flicked, fangs out, and body coiled in defense, the rattlesnake and motto warns, "If you dare put your foot down on me, I will strike." The "Don't Tread on Me" flag, also known as the Gadsden flag, was designed by Christopher Gadsden in 1775. Gadsden was a South Carolina politician and brigadier general in the Continental Army. The flag features a coiled rattlesnake on a yellow background, with the words, "Don't tread on me," below the snake. The flag is a reference to Benjamin Franklin's 1751 political cartoon, Join or Die. The cartoon depicts the American colonies as a segmented rattlesnake, with the words, "Join or Die," below the image. The flag's implied threat is that harm will come to anyone who plans to harm colonial Americans. Nowadays random right folk be right-winging and taking the colonial flag to mean flavor of the month conservatism they are standing for at the moment. It means don't tread on my rights, and resist tyranny. Really all Americans should embrace it no matter your belief, but seems there is a cultural attack on symbols that resist against the powers that be. Don't tread on me, warns the state, not put their oppressive boot on America's neck. The state who tramples American rights does so at their own great peril. It's supposedly patriotic, typically a signal for idiocy. It's an alt-right tell. The people who fly it are extremists or they sympathize. It stands for several things. It symbolizes strength from unity, as well as a willingness to bite if threatened.